Hi, and welcome back to our Catalyst series. Here today you have Alessandro and Bobby. In this video, we will guide you through OSAP and evaluate other financial assistance possibilities.
OSAP, the Ontario Student Assistance Program, is a provincial financial aid program that makes it easier for students to go to college or university, either full-time or part-time.
So, how far can OSAP get you? With the help of OSAP, you can pay for tuition, books and textbooks, living expenses, and childcare services should you need them. Awesome, right? So, how can I apply?
OSAP is open to all Ontario residents who are Canadian citizens, permanent residents, or protected persons. The amount of funding you receive depends on the weight of your cost and the type of program, so a part-time or full-time student. Additional funding may apply if you are Indigenous, former Crown Ward, a person with disabilities, or a first-generation student. But perhaps most importantly, only families that make less than $145,000 a year are suitable for grants and loans, and most grants do go to students from families that make $50,000 or less a year.
However, you may be denied OSAP if your reported income on your application is very different to that of your CRA, have defaulted on a student loan, failed a credit check, have outstanding loans, or are an international student. As for credit checks, 300 being the worst credit score and 900 being the best, 650 is a good score for a student looking for OSAP support.
Great, so do you want to apply? All you have to do is head to the link which we included in this video. We also suggest that you talk to a financial advisor first to discuss your financial position. Once you've made up your mind, do the application. It should not take more than 15 minutes to complete.
Make sure you get your deadlines right. In general, fall and winter semesters deadline is before June 30th. For fall semesters only, June 30th, and for winter semesters only, October 31st. Check with your school for specific information.
All the information you'll need is your school name, program, personal tax return information, your social security number, and bank information. You may apply for OSAP for multiple universities if you're unsure of where to go to.
OSAP consists of grants and loans. It is very important to understand the difference between the two before you send off your application. The biggest difference between the grant and a loan is that a grant does not need to be paid back, while a loan does, but only after you graduate. Keep in mind that the longer you wait, the more money you end up paying.
Loans are set at 9.5-year payback schedule, but if needed, you can push back the date to 14.5 years, with the prime rate set at 2.7%. You won't be charged interest until after you graduate.
Once you've sent your application, you can expect around 3 to 6 weeks for your application status to be updated. If approved, you're set.
Be aware that OSAP often send the money after the deadline for university fees are due. Check with your university for late payment fees.
Considering applying for other sources of financial aid, consider seeking for bank loans. This, however, should only be evaluated if OSAP does not meet all your needs. Be cautious. Bank loans tend to have high interest rates and short payback schedules.
And of course, don't forget scholarships. If you have the necessary academic performance and outstanding achievements, please apply. Scholarships are great because they function just like grants. You don't have to pay them back. There are many different types of scholarships, such as entrance scholarship, which is a lump sum of money when you enter school, or a renewable scholarship, which is the sum of money paid to you usually at the end of each term, with payments subsequent conditional to your performance at school, and demographic-specific scholarships, which are scholarships you can apply if you're, for example, part of an Indigenous population. Scholarships are great because you could work for hours and earn $500, or you could just apply for a scholarship and get thousands based on your past performances and your academic performance.
Scholarships aren't as easy to apply for as OSAP grants. You would need to provide grades, extracurricular activities, and write essays to distinguish yourself from the crowd. Some examples of scholarships available are the Horatio Alger Scholarship, which is offered to homeless and at-risk students, or the Schoolhouse Connection Youth Leadership and Scholarship Program, which is a scholarship offered to formerly or currently homeless youth. Check out these sites for scholarships. Thank you for tuning in with another of our Catalyst videos. Feel welcome to check out some of our other videos for good info to widen your knowledge on finances.
On behalf of Catapult, thank you and goodbye.